Hello students, welcome to the class, and today we are going to continue with the third part of chapter measurement, and that is related to capacity. So we have already discussed the conversion table related to capacity. That means the biggest unit is kiloliters and the smallest unit is milliliter, and how we do conversion from bigger unit to smaller, multiply by 10, and smaller unit to bigger divided by 10 at every step. So let's continue with some of the questions from your book exercise. First question says, Lily bought a tin can whose capacity was 50 liter. So Lily got a tin can and the total capacity of that tin can is 50 liter. It can store a liquid or fluid of 50 liters. She poured into it 10 liter of water, 13 liter of lime juice, and 23 liter of sugar solution. What capacity of tin can she had used up? What you have to find is, out of total 50 liter of capacity, how much she has used by putting water, lime juice and sugar solution into it. So as you can see here in this question, all the values have similar units, so directly there is no need of any conversion here. We can directly start with the operations. So very first, the first statement is the total capacity. So what is the total capacity of the vessel, or you can say the total capacity of tank, which is 50 liter. After that, amount of water, how much water she poured into it. So amount of water is 10 liter. Next, amount of lime juice, how much lime juice she poured into it. So amount of lime juice she poured is 13 liter. Then amount of sugar solution. So how much sugar solution she poured? That is 23 liters. So since we have to find that how much capacity she has used up, so that will be the total capacity used is basically equals to 10 liter plus 13 liter plus 23 liters. When we will be adding all these three values, 10 plus 13 is 23, 23 plus 23, 46 liters. So the total capacity which she has used is 46 liter. Clear, students? Now if it is being said that how much capacity is left, how much volume is left. So now for this part, if it is being said that find the capacity left, so capacity left unused, or you can say empty, is will be equals to total volume 50 liter. How much we have used? We have used 46 liter of it. So that will be 50 minus 46 liter. So how much capacity is left in it? That is 4 liter. So according to question, the total capacity used by Lily was 46 liter, and how much is left? That is only 4 liter. So this is your first solution in which total capacity was given and some individual ingredients which was being poured into the tank was given to us, and we have solved the question in this manner. Clear, students? Coming to the second part. In the second part, you have to do some conversions. Just as we have done the conversion in case of length and mass, here we have to do the conversion from milliliter. A value is given in milliliters, that is 84,901 milliliter, to centiliter, deciliter, liter, decaliter, hectoliter and kiloliter. Now once again, for better understanding, I'll be writing the conversion table here for you all. So 1 kiloliter is equals to 10 hectoliter. 1 hectoliter is equals to 10 decaliter. 1 decaliter is equals to 10 liters. 1 liter is equals to 10 deciliter. 1 deciliter is equals to 10 centiliter. And 1 centiliter is in turn equals to 10 milliliter. So this is our conversion table which we are going to use to do the conversion as asked in the question. Now the first part, we will be doing it step by step. So 84901 milliliter. In the first step, I'll be converting it into centiliter. So milliliter to centiliter. Milliliter to centiliter. One step up. That means divide by 10. So here I will be dividing it 84901 divided by 10. Why divided by 10? Because it is converting smaller unit to bigger unit. So when there is conversion from smaller to bigger, we divide the term by 10. So dividing it up by 10, that means a 0 in the denominator. So decimal after one place. So it will be 8490.1 centiliter. So this is our first conversion from milliliter to centiliter. In the second part, once again we have to convert 84901 milliliters to deciliter. So now it is milliliter to deciliter. That means 2 steps in the upward direction from smaller to bigger. 2 steps means dividing the term 2 times by 10. So in short we can write divided by 100. So now it will be 84901 dividing by 100. What you will get? Decimal after 2 places. So it will be 849.01 deciliter. Clear, students? Coming to the third part in which you have to convert 84901 milliliters to liter. Now we have to convert, we have to move one step up again, that is to liter. So milliliter to liter, 3 steps means dividing the term by 3 times 10. So that will be equals to 84901 dividing by 1000. 1000. Whenever divided by 1000, you will get 84.901 liter. So this is your third answer. So till now we have converted 3 units, centiliter, deciliter and liter. Now the next part is to convert it into decaliter. Now in the fourth part, we have to convert 84901 milliliters to decaliter. Now we have to move one step up. So now converting milliliters to decaliter, that means there are 5 steps, so it will be 4 steps means 4 zeros. So we will be dividing 84901 by 10,000. When you will be dividing it up by 10,000, decimal after 4 places, so that will be 8.4901 decaliter. Clear, students? Coming to the fifth part. In the fifth part, we have to convert 84901 milliliters to hectoliter. Now to convert into hectoliter, one more step up and again we will divide it by 10. So there will be one more 0 in the denominator. So you will divide this term. Earlier we have divided by 10,000. Now we will divide it by 1 lakh. So that will be 5 zeros. 5 zeros means decimal after 5 places. So it will become 0.84901 hectoliter. Decimal after 5 places. Clear, students? Coming to the sixth part, in which you have to convert 84901 milliliters to kiloliter. So as we have to convert it into kiloliters, one more step up. So that means one more division by 10. So earlier we have divided by 1 lakh. Now we will divide it by 10 lakh. Increasing one more 0 in the denominator. So it is 84901 dividing by 10 lakh. So that means 6 zeros. When you will be dividing it by 10 lakh, that means 6 zeros in the denominator. It means you will get the decimal after 6 places. In numerator we have only 5 digits. In numerator we have only 5 digits. 5 digits, and we have to put decimal after 6 places. So that means you will include 1 0 here before the number. So now it will become 0.084901 kiloliters. So this is how we can do the conversion from smaller unit to bigger unit. Similarly, if it is being given from bigger unit to smaller unit, every time we have multiplied by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, and so on. So I hope with this, both the solutions to the question is clear in your mind. Kindly go through the exercise, get the question from your book and solve it in your notebook in the similar manner. I hope the lesson discussed today is clear in your mind. Thank you for the lesson, students. Have a great day.